So, yesterday's video, I talk about the immortal footprints and Kanye and stuff, and my mind changed a little bit about it, but I'm walking by those footprints now, and you can see how popular it is. So they're right there. Waiting for someone to get their picture. It's also a nice spot to catch the setting sun. Alright, so the video, yeah, see, it's Saturday now. I'm usually running during the week because there are more days during the week. So yesterday was Friday, today's Saturday. So I was gonna make a video. It's gonna be titled "I Will Teach Kanye Tai Chi" or something like that. It's coming after this, so you can see it. And then when I got home, the idea for the video changed a little bit. And actually what sparked off me even deciding to make the video was some funny coincidences with the number 666. And it's not very polished, but I'll just go like I tell the story. I'll put it, you know, I plan on it being a section or a mini chapter in the book, just the story with 666 and Kanye. But what I wanted to say, I don't know what this video will be titled anymore, it's going to be long. But what I wanted to say is, when I say I'm going to teach Kanye Tai Chi, I mean my specific, from Master Wong Search Center and the Taoist philosophy around it, because that is, you know, what I've been working on mastering. But, you know, after I shot the video and I was walking home yesterday, look at that, it's beautiful. Can you see the clouds? Yeah. Yeah, after I you know, shot it, I was walking home or running back or whatever, and it hit me that I want to say, like, in a way, Kanye is a master. Maybe I wouldn't call it of Tai Chi Chuan, like the martial art, because, you know, he doesn't do that. But in a sense, he's a cool expression of maybe like Taoist philosophy, in that one of the key elements of Taoism is, you know, not that it's hard to put into words, but that you are an individual, and it's just basically up to you to figure things out. Your path is 100% extremely unique to you, and trying to mimic or walk other people's paths will, you know, that's not like truly expressing your core nature. Now, that being said, you know, I'm not saying, you know, if you want to be a musician, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, there, you know, there are principles for each of those disciplines that are just, you know, ubiquitous between, you know, all the musicians have something in common, in that they work with sound, you know, and melodies and string things together. You know, all teachers are lawyers, you know, but even, you know, within those domains, you have to make it, you know, yours. And what's cool with Kanye, and just a lot of artists in general, you know, I'm a fan of Kanye, but just artists in general, is they're really, you know, forging their own path. But that what it might be maybe easier to identify in a Kanye or some artist or some person is 100% true for you, regardless of whether you feel like you're forging your own path or not. Like, that's what everyone has to do. Look at that little doggy. That's what everybody has to do. Every single human, every single organism, like even these trees, everything, at the end of the day, is having its own 100% tailor-made, unique experience. And yeah, embracing that and channeling that and whatever is basically the Taoist thing to do. And at the end of the day, you know, I remember having this thought when I was really young that, you know, when people say be yourself, like, even if you're mimicking, so, like, you can't not be yourself. Anything that anyone is doing, whether they're trying to copy or trying to be 100% unique, doesn't matter. Everyone is always themselves at all times. That's just the truth. Anyhow, so here's yesterday's video that I shot, talking about teaching Kanye Tai Chi, or like, it's more just, I truly think our paths will collide. And then today, well, so here I'll roll into the 666 a little bit. Again, I'll throw the Google Doc below so you can kind of read. I don't know if I'll get the screenshots and pictures I want to add to it in the future in there. Maybe I'll pretty it up for you guys. But it led me to Bon Iver, who I just know the name a little bit because my Tai Chi student slash best bud is a musician, and he told me about Bon Iver working on Kanye tracks. I knew he was from Wisconsin. He's from Eau Claire, so you know we have that Midwest connection. Bon Iver, Kanye, but he had a track called 666 on an album called a 22 million or 22 a million, something like that. And it's the album cover is crazy symbolic. Every track name is crazy symbolic. I found an interview with the artist, very worth reading. I'll put that below. And it was just really cool. It was really cool how my, you know, like, journeying through 666 led to that album, and then that album, you know, was discussing symbols and numerology and everything, and how they all play and feed off of each other. So yeah, that was cool too. Anyhow, let me get back to this run. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. Hope you all are doing well. I'm really enjoying the process of writing. I'm actually going to stop today at 666. I think, while that will make me behind a little bit, I think it's just a funny way to do it. Alrighty guys, long ass video, but whatever. Peace. Yo, what up, what up? Usually when I'm up on the mountain, I shoot my video here, but actually I was going to stop recording. I'll just walk you over to where I'm going to shoot, tell you a little story. I guess this will make the intro to teaching Kanye Tai Chi longer. I wanted to get right to the point quickly, but whatever. Instead, I'm going to go up. Beautiful, right? Instead, I'm going to go up there. I'll show it to you. That's grown a lot. Like when I used to go up there, I wasn't there. Maybe people cut it back sometimes. It's the Immortals footprint. I'll go show it to you. There's been a few times back in the day I'd sit up there. And people come from all around to come to this spot and take a picture of this rock. As you can see, you used to be connected. I just jumped from here to there. So let's get into it. I don't know if you can see them, but here are the footprints. I have a lot of ramble in me, but let me cut to the Kanye part quickly. So the me teaching Kanye Tai Chi thing, I'm shooting this video because MTK, roll the clip.
I'm wearing Wells. The dumbest thing ever.
You look like the bad guy in an 80s high school movie.
I'll have you guys know that Kanye wore this belt. Okay, let me just say that word one more time. Kanye.
Kanye?
Yeah, and he looked beautiful in it. His whole midsection lit up.
What is your obsession with Kanye?
Befriending Kanye is the most efficient way for me to jump social strata. Now all I have to do is meet him and then dazzle him to the point that we're each other's last call before bed. Yo, what up, Kay?
Because a friend this morning sent me that video, like, hey, this reminds me of you. And I was like, wow, that is me. And then I told her, man, I was thinking about making a video about me teaching Kanye Tai Chi. And then there was some numerology stuff, which I'll cover in my book, so I don't ramble about it too much. But I was like, you know what? I'll do it today. I'll do it today. And actually, I'm going to throw the, I thought this already before I saw this clip. But here, check out this clip with Kanye talking about his dad and Tai Chi. Might be long, might be short, I don't know. MTK, roll it.
Gravitate toward it. But you were in a position where it seemed like people couldn't separate personal Kanye and the so-called artist Kanye. Did you have a problem with that?
Nah, that's what brought me the energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was in the office in Calabasas and everything was nice and everything was all good. And then just something like turned, you know what I'm saying? And then I started getting all this energy. And, some would say it's negative, positive. I don't believe in negative, positive. I just believe in energy. And that started coming, I was like, I know what to do with this. I'm taking all that in. Give me everything you got. I want all the smoke. I want whatever you got. Give it, bring it, Because I know what to do with the energy. My dad talked about a power versus force. It's almost like Tai Chi. You can, take that, soak that in, wake up in the morning, take a walk for 2 hours, and do your art.
Anyhow, yeah, so there's Kanye talking about his dad and energy and forces. And the reason I'm going to end up teaching Kanye Tai Chi at some point, this isn't even necessarily like a want and desire thing, although that's there as well. It just feels like an inevitability. Kanye's from Chicago. Milwaukee's like Chicago's younger brother. Kanye's father was a Black Panther. My father was a Black Panther. Kanye lived in China for a while. My dad visited China as a delegate member of the Communist Party. And me and Kanye share the bipolar thing. The reason I mentioned MTK is because Kanye has his version of MTK, which he then, we both share the bipolar thing too, which he kind of got into with the album before Jesus is King. He talked about that a lot, and I'm sure anybody who's heard the album, it speaks to them, but it spoke to me a lot. It's one thing hearing it like, oh yeah, Ye and Kanye. It's another thing when it's like, oh shit, MTK and Casey. And kind of as I was running up here, the whole time I was doing Milltown Kid, there was like this guy who wasn't very well formed, Casey, in the background, like the off-camera guy. And then I thought it'd be funny, like, ha, it's funny now. Milltown Kid will be in charge of editing. And I'm the on-camera guy now. Take that. And I had a lot of ramble in me. Maybe I'll tighten it up. So with Kanye, man, like Kanye speaks to me on a deep level. And his stuff, like in the news, slavery was a choice, supporting Trump, all that is like, to me, it's just like next level Kanye wizardry. I was just telling a friend the other day, like, when Kanye runs for office, like, dude's definitely gonna run for office. Like, I think people think he's joking, but he's definitely gonna run. And he said 2023, which may or may not be the case, but it fits. I'll tell you what I see. It fits. If Trump wins, it fits. If Trump loses, it fits. Because if Trump loses, you get a Democrat in office, and I swear to God, Kanye's working towards, I don't know how much he knows about the democratic process himself, but I imagine he knows a lot. Like, I think he throws out some garbage stats sometimes too, but I think it's just because as soon as he gets information, it's in his head and he starts using it before it's like fully fact checked Even if you have like a full-time fact checker, you know, like there's so much information. But what I was going to say about the Democratic, or the process in the U.S. with the Republican and Democratic Party and winning primaries, but I could see Kanye running as a Republican in 2023, whether Trump wins or whether the Democrat wins, right? Like if the Democrat wins, he's not going to, you know, like get the Democratic nomination. It doesn't work like that. Democrat's already in office. So he can go for the Republican nomination and seriously run. And if he did that, dude, I would go. I'm already planning in my mind. I'm already getting ready. I'm getting the money in my mind ready to go to the U.S. in 2023 and work on the Kanye West campaign. It's already in my mind. It's there. And I mean, there's so much. Dude, I'll send you a clip. Dude, Kanye is just like, he's really on another level. I'll send you a clip. Like, he starts to rant, and dude, I get it. I do it, you know, so I get it. It's a clip I just saw. I'll tell you where the timestamp is, because I'll probably do this from my phone, and I don't know how to have it fast forward there for you automatically. But it's Kanye at some kind of entrepreneur thing. It's him and his lead shoe designer just asking questions. And in the beginning, it's just very business Kanye, whatever. His company did like $1 billion some in sales last year, I guess. You know, real stuff, right? And but there's a section where he starts rambling, and in that section he talks about numbers and money and it all being made up and don't let it mess with your mind. And that's like, dude, it's so, you know, people see Kanye saying it, it's like, whatever, man, you got hundreds of millions. But it's as true as Kanye, it's as true for Kanye as it is for you as well, because it straight up is just a perception thing. Like, I get that on one abstraction layer, you know, the money and stuff is real and you have to go work and pay bills and whatever, but on another abstraction layer, it's totally fabricated. Money is as real as the immortal who left these footprints here are real. And when you start to grasp that, the world gets strange. So, yeah, I'll send that clip. But Kanye is absolutely going to run for office. He'll absolutely be able to afford to pay for it himself, similar to how Trump did. And Trump actually didn't even spend that much money because Trump has media attention, and Kanye has that as well. And dude, I'm sure Kanye has a large network of sleeper cells throughout the U.S. who, if he ran, would just immediately be on board to support him. And to be honest, you know, I studied, you know, I ended up being a delegate for Hillary, and before that, I had a mentor teaching me democratic organizing, basically the style of organizing that the Obama used, and Obama got it from, dude, and this all goes back to Chicago, where Kanye's from, and the reason, like, dude, Chicago's like gangster on a number of levels, and you know, one of the levels was Saul Alinsky, the union dude, who like union organizing, and it was basically like a new version of union organizing that Obama used to beat Hillary, which was like an upset because, you know, he leveraged technology and organizing, and, you know, that's, dude, communists and, you know, like not communist Chinese or Russian communists, planned economy communists. American communists are a little bit different. They're ideological communists more than economic communists. That was a big bug. And what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. Kanye has a very winning combination of things if he wanted to run for president. Oh, and the point I was going to make about money to spend, dude, it's just getting weirder and weirder with technology and what Trump did and everything. It's weird. But and dude, just Kanye is into like all the good things, man. Like, he really wants to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., but in a real way. He's really into sustainable design and shoe design. You know, dude, part of the reason I've always been on Team Adidas, but like Adidas standing behind Kanye and giving him an opportunity to do what he's done with his line of shoes and everything, is outstanding. Like, dude, Kanye is doing dope stuff. Oh, and back to sustainability. He's into sustainability, not communism, but like people working together as a collective. Like, dude, just so many things. Like, our paths will cross for sure. Like, just for sure. And the only reason I wanted to make a video about it wasn't even like a video that's intended to get Kanye's attention somehow. While if I wanted to do that, I could come up with ways to do that, but that's not even necessary. I'm just saying, just our paths will collide with the direction that we're both moving in, the direction that the world is moving in, just all that, right? Like, yeah, Chicago, Milwaukee, Kanye, yay, Milltown. It's all good, man. It's all good. I guess I'll stop there. I guess, I kind of had, I'm in the middle of my run in mind, and I need to get back home to shower and head out. So this is a pretty good ramble. Oh, one more thing I'll say. Like, I need to get new shoes to walk around in. And I think I'm gonna get some Yeezys. The Yeezys. They're expensive, but I don't buy shit. Like, I don't buy shit, but then when I do, I like to get exactly what I want. So I'm gonna get those. That's it. Casey out. Milltown Kid said, what's up?